I haven't been tested, but I was told by 111 that it sounds like my symptoms were matching with the illness. If so, I've been very lucky because I got over it in the 14 days as suggest. I had no worry for my life at any point. I was able to kind of keep my breath to a certain point. I had the cough, but I now have that worry of every time I go out, is there still a trace of it on me? Am I going to pass it on to somebody else? It's not about me catching it. It's about what you're doing to other people.
Thanks for touching on this idea that me and Jamie had this conversation recently, that it's hard to maintain a balance. It's easy to feel like I should just be sitting around not enjoying myself in a sort of weird masochistic solidarity with people who either are suffering from symptoms or have lost loved ones or are still out there working. It sort of feels like wrong to be and enjoying ourselves. But I guess that for me it feels like the right way to deal with that will be to find a balance of maybe doing things for other people as well as myself, staying connected but not letting it overwhelm me as well, because it's also easy to panic. And I guess my advice to anyone would be like, if you have to look at it one way or the other, if you're either going to be overwhelmed and panicking about it, or there's an opportunity to find that calm and enjoy the time that you've got, then that's easily the way that I would advise. But like I say, I'm really glad that you've touched on. I think it is important to stay connected without it becoming the focus of your everyday.
Yeah, and we live in the golden age of connectivity. So I actually rang my mum yesterday in this kind of excitement, and thinking back on it, I had about 6 conversations before 12 o'clock with people on social media, whether via comments or via messages. And do you know what was weird? Was it wasn't people that you automatically think, so people pair me and you together, or they pair myself and Chris and Melissa together, and it's because we hang out a lot outside of lockdown. They're the people that I'll go to a bar with, or go out for food with, or go on holiday with. But there were people that kind of are good friends, but I don't necessarily hang out all the time with. And it was maybe one comment on a picture started a whole conversation where, because you do instinctively kind of go, hope you're safe and well. Yeah, doing really well, actually. How are you? And then that opens up this conversation of, how are you finding lockdown? And I had like 6 conversations before 12 o'clock with these different people. And I said to my mum, I was like, I don't have that outside of lockdown. And it's lovely that actually people are genuinely saying, I finished most of my conversations with like, I hope you're keeping safe, and I mean it genuinely. It's not just kind of saying it because you're supposed to. Anybody that watches this, if you did donate or have donated to one of my gigs, thank you so much, because it does mean the world to me.
And just to clarify, you are saying that your Facebook Live streams are as entertaining as Tiger King?
No, nowhere near as entertaining as Tiger King.
Oh, you sell yourself short there. Todd is officially endorsed by Joe Exotic.
I just watched episode 2 this morning, and it is very, very entertaining.
We just watched the first one the other night. We couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man, it's bonkers. Absolutely bonkers.
Yeah. Who do you? I mean, 2 episodes in, whose side are you on so far?
Oh, it's weird. So I've just got to the end of the 2nd episode where all this kind of hatred for Carol Baskin that you're seeing on Facebook starts. It's just been, we've just had the end bit of kind of, the husband killer stuff's come out. But I definitely don't side with either, because I'm hugely kind of uncomfortable about animals in captivity anyway. Not as kind of any, activist. I do still go to zoos. But I do worry about animals in cages. I can't side with either of the main guys, but I'm not sure I side with her either. She's still keeping animals out of their natural habitat, and she's not recreating their natural habitat. At least you go to zoos, you go into a reptile house, you get that humidity and that heat or whatever, and they are trying to, or at least UK zoos and safari parks are trying to recreate that kind of plain that they live on. But these guys are just literally in the middle of, where are they, Oklahoma, and they've got a bit of grass and a cage, and just Yes, I can't find myself siding with anybody yet.